People say entrepreneurs aren't created, they are born. I think that is complete and utter nonsense. Entrepreneurs are, I believe guess what entrepreneurs are? They're creators. They're makers of things. They're fixers of problems. They're people who improve the world. Are you telling me that that has to be born and it can't be developed? Nonsense. Nonsense. Of course it can be developed. If you've been an employee your whole life, if you've been controlled by others your whole life, you can say, enough, I've had it, I'm not taking it anymore, and I'm going to control my life now. You can. Don't let anybody ever convince you that you can't. You got it? So let's talk about risk. We got this risk thing, right? I'll give you 2 weeks. Guess how entrepreneurs look at risk? Entrepreneurs are willing to invest their time, their money, their heart, their soul, their blood, sweat, and tears, knowing and believing and having faith that ultimately that's going to pay off. And it's either going to pay off in the venture that they're in, or it's going to pay off in them becoming stronger and bolder and more powerful to be able to conquer whatever a mountain comes after that. You see what I'm saying? That one venture might not have worked, but it didn't matter if they get more powerful.
Encouragement. Encouragement. Because it increases your imagination. And it makes everything possible. And I so remember when one of our large earners flew in and taught a class when I was new into my business. And I remember her telling me how much money she had made that month. And I said to myself, and my mind could not go there. So I said to myself, if I could just make a half of a half of a half. You know what I mean? It is that I'm telling you guys. It breaks it down. So encouragement. And here's what I want to tell you. The more encouragement you give out, the more encouragement you will give in. You will receive. Okay, number 2, use your gifts unapologetically. In order for you to grow in your entitlement and grow into your inherently deserving, use your gifts unapologetically. So stop it. Stop hiding yourself.
I think that the most important attribute of a good leader is somebody who listens well. A good leader, knows what he thinks. So there's no point in, spouting what you think to your team. What you need to do is learn from your team, learn from your customers, listen. I'm a great believer in writing things down. So if I'm having a meeting and people are coming up with lots of ideas, if I don't write things down, I know I'm only going to remember, a couple of things the next day. And often, quite a lot of my meetings are, at the bar at 1 in the morning, and I know definitely I'm not going to remember the next day what my staff have told me. So again, write things down, and then the next day you can pull out your list and you can set about sorting things out. If I'm flying on a Virgin airline, I'll meet all the passengers, I'll listen to them, write things down. I'll meet the staff, listen to them, write things down. And sometimes it's tiny little things, but it's those tiny little things that make for an exceptional company over an average company. So.
I think that the key to great leadership is to communicate expectations, educate, and instill confidence into your team. Now, I think there's amazing people in this industry, but I also think there are amazing people in billions of industries. So I love this quote from Siku Andrews. It says, "Learn from outside your industry to become better within your industry." watch what other people are doing who are successful. And if you want to learn how to communicate, see how other people are successfully doing it.
Hill said there's a difference between wishing for a thing and being ready to achieve it. No one is ready for a thing until they believe that they can acquire it. The state of mind must be belief and not mere hope or wish. Now he said, open-mindedness is essential to belief. Closed minds will not inspire faith, courage, or belief. Then he says something that I think is really encouraging. He said, remember, no more effort is required to aim high in life, to demand abundance and prosperity, than is required to accept misery and poverty. Now, it's very clear that there's many people don't know that. They struggle and they struggle and they struggle all the way through their life, when with a lot less effort, they could have got all the results they wanted.
What is one of the key concepts for building successful network marketing business? Meeting people, talking to people, building the relationship with all these people. And who is better than women in doing all of this? We can strike a conversation just like that. Donna, where is Donna? Donna Johnson, I love your shoes, by the way. Yesterday on stage, those red shoes, they're the killer. And some of you, Cheryl Cortese, I love your hair. It's gorgeous. I love it. And when you see somebody and it's honest compliment, and just any woman or anybody just say, oh, I love your son or your daughters. They're so adorable. And in 2 seconds, you can strike a conversation. And a few minutes in, you can have a new friend. Is it true or not true? True. We are really good at this. Women are amazing at developing, maintaining, and growing the relationship. But this is the key part of building huge networks.
You've got to be in business to stay in business. Don't forget that. Be the best customer acquirer on the planet. Be the best tour guide on the planet. Be the best talent scout on the planet. But don't jam people into things that they don't want. Ask what's in it for them and what pops their eyes open at 2 o'clock in the morning. Get into their agenda and learn this business. With me, I had a lot of charisma that I thought would carry me to success in network marketing. It only carried me so far, and I had to have these skills of Eric. I had to have them. Plenty of people have skills and no charisma. That's the personal development side that they have to have, that you have to have. So you've got to look in the mirror and get honest and figure out what you don't have and figure out that.
We talk about the people who were living in their car or were an addict or they, I was homeless at one point, and we talk about all of these stories. But I'll tell you something, I know some of you have people like that on your list and you're not following up because you've told yourself a story. They don't have the money. They're not going to be interested. If you genuinely care about people, you will follow up and follow up and follow up as long as it takes. The professionals in this audience never, ever, ever take people off their list because things change. Write this down. You can't say the wrong thing to the right person at the right time. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person at the right time.
How many of you know people that have money, but they're not a happy person inside? They might have the success, the achievement, but they don't have the fulfillment, the meaning, the purpose. Here, you've got the science of achievement, but you've also got that art of fulfillment. And for me, I decided that I was going to retire into my business instead of out of my business. and to be able to keep serving and playing at a higher level and helping other people. Listen, you'll hear Tony tonight, success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure in life. Love what you do and add value to people's lives. When you have something you truly love, then you're filled up emotionally and spiritually. You're rich in relationships. You're rich in love and connection and growth. Aren't you the happiest in life when you're growing?
This is the relationship between the mentor, the upline, the superstar, and the person who earns their attention. I will help you build your business. Now the roles. The most important thing in your business is the word that sits in the middle of these 7. What's that word? You. It is your business. You know what your job is? Everything that follows you. You build your business. You build it. You know what the mentor's job is? In this case, I'll take that role. You know what my job is? I will help you. You build your business. I will help you. If you're not doing your job, I don't have one.